Welcome to my DJ backpack and everything that's inside of it. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and ask me what is it that I roll with to every single gig. So this is my DJ backpack. It is a Odyssey USA fire backpack. I've had this probably like almost 10 years. Still doing good. We got like a little bit of fraying up here. I'm sure you can't even see that, but it is like very heavy. It has held up against the test of time because it's full of gear and I rock it almost every single weekend. So let's dig right into it. We're gonna start on the outside pocket. These are my favorite. These are like the fun pockets that, what are we gonna find in here? So right off the hop, we got some pre-moisturized cleaning towels. So, you know, if you're ever eating some food, you don't want to touch your gear after you just ate some wings or something. So you got to clean yourself up. Make sure you got some cleaning wipes. You don't know what's going to happen at a wedding. Anything can happen. More cleaning wipes. On this side though, boom, we got some deodorant, super crucial. You gotta roll with deodorant. We know that when we're setting up weddings and stuff, we're running around, it's getting hot, we're sweating, you want some deodorant on you. Then I just got some Advil and a chapstick, very basic, but to go pack Advils, I don't like using Advil at all. As much as I can avoid it, I will. But sometimes, you know, like if you got a headache and you gotta perform, just take the Advil. And that empties those pockets. Now we're gonna get right into the meat of it, right into the thick of it. And starting out hot, what do we got here? We got the laptop, MacBook Pro M1. That's not to say you need a MacBook Pro to DJ, but if you're a professional DJ making a lot of money, these are the tried, tested, true gear. I am a PC guy to my core. Like is filming right now on an Android cell phone. I got PC upstairs. But when it comes to DJing in a live environment, I'm still rocking with a MacBook Pro. Whether it's true or not, I've never had a crash. I've never had issues with my laptop. My last one lasted like 13 years. So if I'm paying $3,000 for a laptop, let's say, just picking that out of the ether, over a 10-year period, you're paying $300 a month to have the peace of mind that your gear is top of the line. It's not something you want to mess around with. If you mess up one gig by your computer crashing or something, that's going to cost you a lot more than $300 in the long run. I can promise you that. What else we got in here? I used to have a lot more in here. I used to carry Serato records, but of course they got very warped, so I've stopped doing that. I have some oh shit sheets from way back in the day, like 2017, 2013, like back in the day when I was still a new DJ. Sometimes, I don't think I ever used it, but I would always carry like the top 100 sheets. And these are great too. Like if I just wanted to make a crate now out of all this music, these are all hits. Like what do we got on here? Uptown Funk, I Want to Dance with Someone Who Loves Me, Don't Stop Believing. This is the top requested songs. Like these are hits. Shut Up and Dance, Sweet Caroline, Cupid Shuffle, Thinking Out Loud, big tune. So I could just make a crate out of this and that'd be like, as I like to say, you guys know, all killer, no filler. That's what you want. You want music people know and people can dance to. All killer, no filler. If you need some sheets like this, just give me a shout, drop a comment, I'll hook you up. And that's the most important pouch. After that, we're just gonna get into like add-ons, hard drives and stuff, but let's keep digging. In my middle pouch, I've got some like just connectors that one day you're gonna need these connectors, because literally one day I did need these connectors. So I bought them. This is like a straight through patch, auxiliary cable into XLR. This one's like a 1/4 inch to auxiliary cable. You just want cables like this because at any moment you could walk into a gig that has like the weirdest connection and you still have to do this. I remember a time where I showed up to a gig and that's what I needed. So now I'm running around town looking for this connector cable that I just didn't have. And like what was supposed to be a nice chill, relaxing time, I got myself set up. Now I'm running around all over Toronto looking for this one cable that I can't find anywhere. It almost turned into a train wreck. But I found it, got it done. Now I have every kind of cable, every kind of adapter that exists. I got it. I do not want to mess around there. In my secret pocket, I got my backup MacBook. Stick it into the wall for the adapter, just in case. Like you want these things just in case. Got my MacBook Pro charger. Once again, another aux cable. This is gonna plug in, like this is what I use at weddings if I ever gotta play something through Spotify. I plug this into my laptop, I plug this into a channel, And now I have like a dedicated channel just for playing Spotify music or like whatever it is that I need. On the Rev 7, I have an actual, it's just called an aux thing. So I got an aux knob. Back in the day, I liked it on my SRT 1000 because I could now give that channel an effect. So if I needed to like echo out Spotify and like mix in something else, because obviously it's going to be very difficult to mix with Spotify and Serato. It is totally doable if you know how to DJ, but it can be a little bit more difficult if you're not fluent in mixing by ear. It can be very difficult. Now we got this Fire, got one right on right now. These DJI mics, I'm gonna leave a link in the comments. Battery powered lavalier mics. These are the best investments that I've ever done. Now for most ceremonies, all I gotta do is roll in with, I just picked up E-Verses, so you're gonna see them soon. But last year it was my Bose speakers, battery powered again. Battery and battery, you just plug this into the speaker, plug Spotify or a phone or whatever your music source is into the speaker, and you're good to go. Completely off-grid, fully battery-powered ceremony. Like, you can't get better than this. This is awesome. I love these DJIs. I believe there's like a V2 out now. I can't speak on those, but these things are fire. They come with a ton of adapters too, so many different things that you can do with these mics. So good, so amazing. Like, I got nothing but good things to say about these DJI mics. Now we just got a charging cable, or like, you know, just a USB cable if you got people who need a charger. So many different things can happen. Just have a charger, be a good person. You don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe you help charge out the bride's best friend's phone and now they're booking you for a gig. Don't be some snooty guy, just help out when you can help out. This is for my light up screen on the MacBook Pro. So I got my like charge, my power source, your cables. Now I got a USB adapter as well. So essentially, I'm always ready to go if my phone is dying, if something's happening. I got a power source, I got a charger, I got a charge cable, everything I need in a little baggie. What else we got in the bag of tricks? These are for the lav mics, so these will go like under your shirt if they want to be mic'd up where it's just a wire. Lav mics, I will leave a link for the comment in these. These are really good, they sound great. They're called Power DUIs for easy blogging. Words can change the life. Record them perfectly. So this is just about having good audio. It's so important to have good audio. And these, it comes with a bunch of different ones. So you got like connectors. So if you just want to mic up a few people, these are really good. They pair amazing with the DJI mic. Just have the cable. It's gonna cost you $50 to not be a bum and have everything that you need going forward. Always worth the investment. Then, can someone tell me what these are? Can anybody tell me what these are? Let's pop these bad boys open. We got the Shure needle case. Ooh, what do we got in here? We got some Stanton needles. We got, this looks like a M44-7, like a working M44-7. Anyone wants to send me like 20 G's? I got a brand new M44-7 for you guys right here. If you guys know what that is, shout out. If you don't, you guys got a lot more work to do. This nice little Shure needle case. I've had problems with needles in the past. Get yourself a case, especially if you're rolling around with this. These have been in here for probably like 15 years now. Just chilling, and I'm sure they work perfectly still. So when you treat your gear right, it will last forever. I know I've said this millions of times. I'm a guy who like dusts off my gear, keeps everything absolutely brand new. If you're treating your gear like crap, obviously it's gonna break down. Obviously you're gonna need 100 backups because your laptop has 18 viruses on it and you're showing up to the gig and you don't even know if it's gonna last. No, like my laptop, my DJ laptop is for one thing and one thing only. It's for DJing with. I don't use my laptop to go play games or whatever. Like, it's barely even been on the internet. This laptop is for DJing. It stays in my DJ bag. That's what it's for. I spent that kind of money. It's an investment to my business. It's not for playing around with. And that's something a lot of guys need to learn. Like, investing in your business, investing in yourself is so important. If you guys want to invest in your DJ career, one of the cheapest ways you can do that is by joining the DJ Connect. Go to djconnect.com, hit the little join button. We got a mastermind coming up this Monday. We do it every single month, but it's about making you a better DJ, making your business better. So don't sleep on stuff like this. Investments in yourself will pay you dividends in the end. If you don't even know what that means, I would just suggest going to join right now because it'll be the best decision you've ever made. Next up, these things are badass. I'm definitely gonna leave a link in the comment. I have a buddy who now uses these like non-stop. He swears by these things. I only use them in like the very worst case scenario because I don't really like have a need to use them all the time. This is for wireless XLR. So if you want to turn like a speaker wireless that isn't wireless, these things are so sick. They're called the XVive. I'm gonna leave a link in the comment. I've done videos on these, but essentially you plug it into your master and now you can plug into any speaker wirelessly, and the range on these things are insane. My buddy plays at this place called Blue Mountain. He's inside of like one of those big crates, those big metal crates. So it should have a ton of interference. He's inside of it staying warm, and on the outside of it, of this metal crate that you like should not work, he has a speaker outside for everyone. And that speaker works non-stop. Like, these things are great. I can't say enough good things about these things. If you have a problem where like sometimes you just need a wireless speaker, these XVive dongles, I will leave a link in the comment. If you're old enough to know about these bad boys, Serato discs, oh my God, this is taking it back, bro. These are just for like, they're just control CDs. So if you use CDJs back in the day, you needed an actual like CD with Serato sound on it. It's just the tone, but you needed a disc for it to work. So you guys probably don't know anything about these, but this is taking it back. This is classic. And last but not least, I got some HD ear protection. I'll be honest, I don't wear these near enough, but you should have some kind of ear protection where DJs nonstop, like my girl hates me because I'm deaf all the time. It's just like my favorite word is what? What? Say that again? But yeah, definitely just have it in case you don't gotta buy it. I'll leave a link in the comment. It's good to have. That's just my warning to you. I don't use them, but I have them just in case. Maybe I'm at some crazy concert where I'll be like, okay, maybe it's time to actually put these bad boys in. I try and keep, like, if it's just a wedding, I try and keep levels to a very, like, a good amount where I'm not hurting people's ears or hurting my own, but it can happen. And over time, you're just always banging your ears. So recommend, link in comments. We got 2 pockets left. So what is in this pocket? Let's see. Here we just got cables, we got adapters, we got dongles. So this is my USB-C to USB-C. This is for my new solid state drive. I've talked about this 100 times. The Samsung T7 Shield, best investment I've ever made in my entire life. I've had this for over a year and a half, and I've only just now brought it into use. I was still always using my old school hard drive forever because as DJs, like, we know how hard it is to transition. I had the old lacy rugged drive. This thing's been with me for I don't know how many years. Like, it was probably just me not being able to say goodbye, but this is an old school hard drive. Things can happen if it's knocked or something happens when it's live. You can really risk losing everything, so it's just not worth it. Just get yourself a SSD. The only thing I can really tell you guys, this is the most important thing that you could ever spend your money on. Whether you have your music internal on your hard drive or not on an external drive, you need backups of your music. Because don't be like me, don't be like countless other DJs that one day you just lost your whole music library and then you quit DJing for a long time. Because it's so hard to start again. And it really takes someone who's really committed, really dedicated to go back there and restart all over again. Because after you've lost everything, you feel really bad. And this has happened to me probably once, twice, maybe 3 times in my career where I've lost kind of everything. But because I'm such a DJ, I've always came back to it. Didn't matter how hard it was, or like I just had to bite my lip and get into it. Get yourself an SSD. I'm gonna leave a link to this or whichever one is the cheapest on sale. Get yourself an SSD. This is a non-negotiable. If you buy anything on this video, get an SSD, the most important piece of gear. Again, I just have another connector cable. So this would be USB-C to the old school 3.0. This is what used to connect to my laptop, but now it's just USB-C to USB-C, way faster. I did notice at my last gig, there'd be times where you get that kind of circle, you load a track and in 2 seconds, 3 seconds, then it's loading. Now I'm back to absolutely instant loads where like I can hit the stem button and load a track because I know that my cue point's good. I can be rinsing tracks out within like 10 seconds, 20 seconds a verse. If I'm really getting crazy, really getting into it, you can get wild with the things you can do. But if you got a little bit of lag or USB lag, you're gonna have some issues. So SSD. And then up here, we got some official Serato CDs, never been used, never been opened. Again, I will sell this to the highest bidder who's got like 50 G's. I take PayPal, that's about it, credit card. We got some invoices, we got some receipts. You never know, like some people are still in the past. Maybe you need an invoice, maybe you need a receipt. I just keep a booklet with me just in case. It's gonna cost you $4 to go get both of these. Just do it. Don't be a bum, just go do it. And now, this is a pocket that I never go into anymore because we don't use these things anymore, thank goodness. All we need is a USB cable, but I got tons of like backup cables, whatever you need. Got the USB 2.0, RCA cables, connector cables. This is like an aux patch-in cable. You probably never even seen one of these before. Another USB cable, aux cable. These bad boys right here, one, super important, you got your key tag. If this bag ever goes missing, I'm finding this person, I'm coming to their house, key your bag. What I should really do is like cut a hole in the bag, stitch it back up, hide it somewhere. Luckily, I never let this bag out of my sight, but really good to have, key it up. And then the only other thing I had here was just a USB dongle. This goes right into the laptop because now all these laptops are just USB-C. Most like your Serato cable is not USB-C, so you're gonna need something like this. I got tons of these. Just spend the money. Don't be a bum. I don't know how many times I gotta say this. Don't be a bum. Now I'm gonna grab it all. We got some electrical tape. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty. Get yourself some electrical tape, USB-C, HDMI cable, super important. You never know, man. Having an HDMI cable, it's just an easy thing to have, and you could save the day. You could save somebody's day, whether it's your problem, someone else's problem. You save their day, they're coming back, they're gonna solve something for you. More, just connector cables, aux cables, pens. I am a big fan of having pens. You got to take notes. Like if you're at a wedding, you don't really need notes at a club, obviously. But at a wedding, there's so many things that happen at any time. Maybe someone said something in a speech that was like, yo, if I play this song, people are going to go off. So you want to be taking notes at all time. Even if it's just like, how'd the day go? Was it a good day? Was it a bad? What was good about today? What was bad about today? You got to take notes on your performance to get better. And that's it. More RCA cables that will never be used again. So why do I have them? I don't know, man. Nostalgic. I never change. I still use Winamp. So we know that's true. This little bad boy, this is going to turn headphones like 1/4 inch to 3.5, so good to have. Again, I never use this. We never use stuff like this anymore. Back in the day, they did not have 3.5 millimeter for like headphones to plug into controllers or mixers or anything, so you had to have something like this. Don't need it no more, but good to have. And boom, another RCA conversion box that you're never gonna see ever again. So this stuff is up for auction. You guys got the money, holler at me. All right, and last but not least, what do we got? We got our headphone pouch. These things rarely come out. I actually just saw a thread on DJ Idea Sharing that was like, are headphones still essential or are they needed? It was something about the whole Grimes drama. And to me, absolutely not. Like, they're not essential. I definitely, like my last club gig, I did not bring these out one time. Even though I probably should have. There's probably a couple moments where they would have been helpful. But I don't care anymore. We got eyes. Most of my stuff is gridded out properly. I got my cue points in the right place. Like there's kind of no need anymore for headphones, especially these old school big ones. Like I know a guy who just plugs his ear monitors in. Again, if you don't know how to beat match by ear, please do not be an idiot. But if you do, we know. We know what's going on now. So are they essential? In my opinion, no, absolutely not. Do they look cool? Are these very nice headphones? These are like never gonna be used. They're always gonna be pristine condition. A lot of times I just leave them on the table to make, make it look like I'm doing my thing, but yeah, good to have. There's a pocket for them. I still roll with them. I don't really use them. So, it is what it is. And normally this is full of Red Bull because I'm always picking up Red Bulls at the club. None today, none today. And last but not least, what do we got in this front pocket? This is all about the marketing, all about looking good. So what do we got here? We got cards. We got cards on cards. Someone needs a card? Right here. Quick, I know where they're at. Front pocket. It's a mess. Obviously, they're just dangling around, but good. They're just there. Good to have them. What else we got? We got batteries. Batteries anywhere. You can put batteries. Just leave some batteries in your backpack. Don't be stupid. Don't be a bum. Bag batteries. So, let's just, maybe these are used, so I'm not going to put it back in the bag. But always, I got tons of batteries everywhere. Oh, look at this. Pack of AAA in-pack batteries. Oh, and last but not least, we got a couple. This looks like probably my SX2. Little fader cap. We got these. Same thing that I kind of showed you guys before, but this is a new style, like you can twist it onto your headphones. But we got tons of these. The old one I had was like old school. You'll never see something like that ever again. And that's it, y'all. Everything that's inside of my DJ bag. If you like some of this stuff, I got all the links below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's go.